Okay. Hey, this is Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. I started the day off by making a video of Claire here doing the puppy thing, and I estimated that she would have 6 or 7. I remember. That was my estimate. I didn't go back and watch it. Take a guess. 12. No joke. 12. And they're all 100%. They couldn't be better. They're real nice pups. So, I don't know. Somebody asked me if it's the norm back when I was posting that there was 11 of them. And I said, I don't know. I mean, we've never had a dog that's had 12 puppies like this, but other people have chimed in that they have, so it's not, I don't think it's abnormal. I just don't have that much experience with it. But you will remember, if you go back in time, you remember Little, okay? Little was a boar that was around here for about 4 or 5 years, and we made the decision that we were going to have less. And so Little, instead of, traumatizing him and castrating him and then waiting around for him to clean out so he was possibly edible, and then you got to take him to the butchers, and it's always questionable. A boar is a full pig. He's intact, which means he has his testicles. He's for breeding, and there's a lot of controversy about whether you can eat him or not. We've tried it a bunch of times, and I say no. I don't think it's worth the risk. So we played it safe, and I kind of showed you the numbers on what it takes to feed these dogs on a yearly basis. And so we turned Little into dog food. And I don't know. I mean, that's the only thing that I can see that's different this time around than the other times that we've had puppies. Of course, I've never really videotaped it very much in the past, but this time I did because it's what was going on this morning. And, here it is like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm just getting ready to go in. And I thought I'd stop and check on her. And, this many of them, I want to be real careful that we don't lose any of them. So what I did do is we have a heat pad, and it's thermostatically controlled, and so I put it down on the ground here. It's sitting right on the ground, and then I put this straw over it, and you can see these babies they're sprawled out. If it's cold, they're going to be piled up on her. But she's doing good. She's drank some water, and she's gotten some good sleep, which the whole time that she was continuing to have her babies, she wasn't really sleeping. She was, oh, look at this. She was, had her head up and wondered what we were doing and where we were, and the kids were in and out of here all day. And so things went well. I got a story to tell you about Great Pyranees that I think is kind of interesting. When we talk about their utilitarianness, and I'm a big utility guy. Like, I would much rather have a Toyota pickup than a Ferrari. I want something that's going to work all the time, and I don't want something that's going to use a lot of fuel or just be expensive to operate. I want something that's utility, that works well. Like, this is a good utility dog because they'll keep all your predators away. They're nice to be around. They're faithful. They're loyal. They only have a couple of drawbacks, and one of them is they're wanderers, but that's easy fix. And then they dig a couple holes. they don't dig holes continuously. They just dig them in strategic places. And we filled them back in, but they dig them back out. So we just leave them. And people think that we don't care about our front yard, but there's a hole there that they lay in, and it's like a patrolling point. I think it's a DFP, a defensive fighting position. But what was I saying? Oh, good utility dog. And I got a good story on the utilitarianness of this dog. The first one that we had, Lily, she's gone now. She made it to about 10. She had her first load of puppies like this. And then my daughter had one of her little friends over. So they would have been maybe about 4 or 5 at the time. Maybe 4. And this little girl was... Lily had never seen her before. And at one point, the little girl reached over Lily. You know, she was on the other side of her. She reached over her, grabbed a puppy, and pulled it right to her. And as I saw that happen, I thought, oh my. You know, there wasn't enough time to react, but I could see a big dog like this that's just had puppies, very tired. And then the puppy squeals. I could see the dog just snapping at the kid. But she didn't. She watched her, and, you know, I intervened as best I could, but nothing happened. There was no injury because of it. So that's good. You know, I like to have a big dog around, and we have people come here a lot, and I don't want to think that they're going to go crazy on a child and hurt them. So these dogs have not let me down. They have never let me down. I would always stay with the Great Pyranees. About the only thing that I might do differently is try breeding in a different dog. I mean, we've toyed with the idea of breeding in something else, but not seriously enough to do it. And we have, you know, Obi and Claire, and they make a good team. I think I would like to get another younger female to overlap, you know, because I don't want to be without one of these dogs later on. And, you know, they're real good. We drive out of here and we never think twice of it. They don't go anyplace. They're always here when we get back, and been real good. But today was a good cycle. As I told you this morning, I just sent Keith off to school this morning, and today was Sam's first full day of basic military training. And so there was a lot of raw feelings around here for about a week or so prior to. And then this right here, I mean, I thought, well, I'm not going to make a video tonight, 10 o'clock. But I wanted to share this moment because there's been a lot of turmoil around here lately with our horse going down, and you know, the other horse was real upset. We recently lost our cow, too, Penny. She was pretty old, and she climbed in a friend's water trough and laid down, never got up. She was pretty old. She was over there to get bred. So, you know, it's been rough around here lately, but then you have a time like this where you get abundance of life. And I tell you what, it makes it all worth it. You know, I was real hesitant yesterday coming to you and saying, you know, things have been kind of rough around here lately. But I thought, no, you know, there's a good 100 or 150 people or so that tune in to this channel because they want to know what's going on here. And this is a lifestyle that intrigues them. And so I thought, no, I got to tell it like it is, you know. So I did tell it like it is, and I'm glad I'm able to come today and say, look at this, you know, everything's okay, and we got some nice puppies. Look at that puppy. 12 of them. I can't believe it. Can you imagine what this is going to look like when we fast forward the tape on this? About 7 weeks. 12 puppies running around this place. This is going to be fun to watch. You know what's really fun? When you get a couple of kids that are getting silly and they're laying on the ground and the puppies are crawling all over them. Now that's fun. All right, I'm going to shut it off for now. Good night. It's Mark, Baker's Green Acres. Anyone can farm.